Good morning. Today we are going to talk about the shortcut of 1 to 20 elements. See, it is very difficult to learn 1 to 20 elements name. Few people can easily learn them and few people find it very difficult. So we are having a shortcut to learn it properly. Okay, let's start. So this is a shortcut trick to learn 1 to 20 element of with atomic numbers. Okay, because you should know the atomic number to know the number of protons and to know the number of electrons. As you know that atomic number is equal to number of proton and electron. So let's start. Now you can see I have made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 columns. This column is empty. We will fill it later on. First shortcut. First thing. First, the atomic number 1 is of hydrogen, whose symbol is H. Second, helium. Third, lithium. Fourth, beryllium. Fifth, boron. Sixth, carbon. Nitrogen 7. Oxygen 8. Neon 9. And then neon 10. Sodium 11. Magnesium 12. Aluminium 13. Silicon 14. Phosphorus 15. Sulfur 16. Chlorine 17. Argon 18. Potassium 19. And calcium 20. So you can see the symbol also, okay, and you need to learn the symbol. If you are not able to learn the symbol, then there is no use of shortcut. So please do learn the symbol before learning the shortcut. And this is a very small shortcut. You will learn it very quickly. So how? See, the shortcut is hi, hello, little Betty. Hi, hello, little Betty. Become Charlie's number 1 friend. Okay, again till 9 we will see. Hi, hello, little Betty. Become Charlie's number 1 friend. And neighbor. And neighbor. And neighbor. And doesn't have any number. Okay, and is coming with friend. And neighbor. Naughty Maggie always sing. Naughty Maggie always sing. Perfect song. Which song? Climbing Around King Can. Okay, it is the name of the song. Climbing Around King Can. So, naughty Maggie always sing. Perfect song. Climbing Around King Can. You have to learn this. If you will learn, then how you will recognize that what is the atomic number of what? See, hi. Hi is for, you just take the H. So H is a symbol of hydrogen. See, hello. Hello means He. He. That means hi, hello. In 2 counts, hello is coming. Hello. He is a symbol of helium. That means atomic number of helium is 2. Little. Li means lithium. Hi, hello, little. Little is coming on 3 numbers. So atomic number of lithium is 3. Then Betty. Betty means Be. Be means beryllium. So it is coming 4. Okay. Then become. Become only B will take. That is boron and its atomic number is 5. See the counting. Hi, hello, little Betty, become. So 5 number is coming for the Betty. That means become. It is coming for the become. So it is boron. Then Charlie's for C. That means carbon. That is 6. Then number is for nitrogen. That means 7. On the 7 count it is coming. 1 is for oxygen. O. That means 8. Then friend. That means F we will take. And that is fluorine. That means 9. The atomic number is 9. Neighbor. That is Ne. That is neon. 10. Naughty. Up now. See, sodium is, if you see, sodium is starting with S, but the symbol is Na. So please learn the symbol because this shortcut is related to the symbol. So now naughty Na. So here it is Na only. Naughty. So naughty is coming on 11. That means atomic number 11. All Maggie Mg. Okay. It is coming on 12. Then always. Al, that means aluminium. It is coming on 13. Then sing, Si, that means silicon, 14. Perfect means P, that means phosphorus. Your what? Phosphorus is coming on 15. Song is coming on S, that means 16, that means sulfur. Finding chlorine, okay, Cl, that means 17. Then around argon, that means 18. Then king means potassium. K is represented by potassium. So K, that means 19. Can is calcium, that is 20. So this is how you just have to learn the shortcut, and on your fingertip you can get to know that which element is having which atomic number. Like if I will ask that what is the atomic number of sodium? Sodium is represented by Na. So hi, hello, little Betty becomes Charlie's number 1 friend and neighbor. Naughty, 11. Okay, naughty is coming on the count of 11. So okay, fine, I got to know that the atomic number of sodium is 11. So this is how you can learn the shortcut, and on your fingertips you can remind which element is having what atomic number. So now we are going to, yesterday we have in the previous session I have already told you how to write the electronic configuration. So we will write, because electronic configuration is the number of electrons, and number of electrons are equal to the atomic number. They both are equal. So let's write down 1. So in the first shell we know there are K, L, M, N shells, and in K shell only 2 electrons can come, and on the other shell maximum 8 electrons can come. And if the 8 electron is coming in the last shell except the K shell, that means they are very stable. So let's start 1, that means it will come only 1 in K shell. Then 2, see I can write K, L, M, N if it will go till 2, so it will, obviously I will fill these 2 electrons in first shell only, and in the first shell 2 electrons is stable. So helium is very stable in nature. Now 3, 2, maximum 2 can come in K shell, and 1 in L, 1 will come, and it is not 8, that means it is not stable. 4, 2, 2, 5, 2, 3, then 6, 2, 4. Then 2, 5, then 2, 6, then 9, 2, 7, 2, 8. Okay, now see 8, 9, 10. This is which? Neon. Yes, neon is very stable because it is having 8 electrons in its outermost shell, that is L. So it is the stable gas. Okay, 11, 2, 8, 1. Now what is happening in M shell also I am filling, because I have already filled the maximum amount in L shell, that is 8. So now I am switching to 1 which is left in the next shell, that is in M. 12, 2, 8, 2. 8 plus 2, 10, 11, 12. Same 2, 8, 3, 2, 8, 4, 2, 8, 5, 2, 8, 6, 2, 8, 7, 2, 8, 8. Again 8 has come in the outermost shell. See here it is not stable because 7 is coming in outermost shell. Here it is also not stable because 6 is coming, but here 8 is coming. So now let's see which is it. 6, 18, argon. And argon is also a gas which is really stable in nature. So it is also very stable. Okay, it is not going to react with any of the gases, any of the thing easily, any of the elements. 19. So now already till K, L, M it is already filled. So I will switch to another one because already 8 electron maximum amount is 8. So I will just switch to another shell or orbit, that is N. Now next one, 2, 8, 8, 2. So this is how we write the electronic configuration of an element with the help of the atomic number, because the atomic number is equals to the number of electron as well as equals to the number of proton. But as we are talking about electronic configuration, that means electron key configuration, that means we are talking about electrons. Okay, so now students, we are going to talk about two topics, that is valence electron and valency, and these are really important for your higher classes also and in 9th also. So basically what happens that students get confused and they think that valence electron and valency of an element will be same. No, the concept is very clear that both are the different things, and we will learn that how they are different. Okay, so let's start. Valence electron. What is the valence electron? Valence means outer shell, large shell. Valence, electron present in the outermost shell or orbit. Whatever the electron, whether it is 8, whether it is 1, whether it is 2, whatever the electron present in the outermost shell, or we call it orbit, that is called valence electron. Okay, that it is the valence electron of that atom. Example, sodium. Okay, the atomic number of sodium is 11. Number of electrons are 11, obviously, because it is equal to the number of electrons. Electronic configuration is 2. 11 is distributed in the first shell, 2 will come in the second, 8 and 1. So now what is the valence electron? In the outermost shell, whatever the electron is present, this is the outermost shell, that means the last shell, that is 1 electron is there. So valence electron will be 1. Up now comes what is valency. Okay, we will discuss both the things together so that there will be no confusion. Valency, see what is valency? The capability of an atom of an element to form chemical bonds. See, वो capability elements की so that it can form a chemical bond. Why anybody will going to form a chemical bond? See, I told you earlier also that if I will be having everything, okay, all the luxurious thing, all things, so I will start my own business. Why I will work for some other person? Okay, why I will go and search for the job? Obviously, this you will also think. So the thing is this. In the same way, if the element is having 8 electron in its outermost shell, that means the valence electron is 8. That means the atom is stable. It is not going to work for others and it is not going to combine with others. Okay, like one boy is having all the stuff, pencil, rubber, scale and everything, so he is not going to ask from anyone else anything. But the rest of the students, those who are not having any of the thing, they will going to ask from him or other. So now the thing is this, that in the same way, if the last shell is having 8 electron, that means that that atom is stable. He is not going to, he don't want to combine with anyone. He don't want to make bonds. Okay, he is very introvert and he don't want to make any bond. So in the same way, but if he is having, or the atom is having less amount of electrons, like it will be not having the 8 electron in its outermost shell, it must be having 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2. So what it will do? Maybe it will lose its electron, because then it is going to lose this electron. Lose means de dena. If he will give, if this atom will give the electron to somebody else means some other atom. So what will happen? The outermost shell will become this L and it is already 8, so it is stable. Okay, so there are two things. So there are three things we will talk about later, but first we will talk about two things, that gaining or losing. Okay, it can gain electron to make it stable, okay, or it can lose electron. Now think that if some atom is having 1, 2, 3 electrons, okay, what is more easy? That atom want to make its outermost shell 8 electrons it want to attain. So now remember, whenever there is 1, 2, 3 in the outermost shell, that means valence electron is 1, 2, 3. So there will be loss of electron. They will give the electron because it's very hard for the one to take the 7 electrons. अपने आप को 8 करने के लिए 7 इलेक्ट्रॉन कहीं से लेना, शेयर करना, मतलब किसी से उधार लेना, it's very difficult. So what is easy for that atom? To lose 1 electron. He will see that somebody is having 7 electron in its outermost shell. वो कहेगा तुम मेरे एक ले लो. Okay, please take 1 from me so that I will be having the second one, the last second one shell will be 8. Okay, तो वो एक अपना दे देगा. In the same way, 2, if the outermost shell is having 2 electron, then also it is going to lose because it's very hard to take the 6 plus 2 8. तो it will say कि जिसको 2 चाहिए तुम ले लो so that मैं stable हो जाऊँ. ठीक है. Same with 3. अगर 3 होगा तो it will going to lose because it's very hard to take 5 electrons from somebody else. So whenever the number valence electron is 1, 2, 3, it is going to lose electron. And as I told you that number of electrons are equal to number of protons. That means if in this case number of electrons are 11, the number of proton will be 11 only. Okay, it will be 11 electronic configuration, then it will be losing the electron. It will be 2,8. 1 it will lose. So now number of protons will remain same, that means 11, but number of electrons will be 8 plus 2, 10, and it is plus sign, it is minus sign. Now 10, 11 minus 10, 1, and that is of positive sign because plus is more, 11 is more. So here we will put the plus sign. So the valency is plus 1. Okay, remember. So whenever there is losing of electron, the plus sign will come. And now the case comes 4. अब 4 में क्या होगा? 4 में फोर्स को लेना है 8 बनाने के लिए, वो दे भी सकता है और वो ले भी सकता है. इट इज अ वेरी कंफ्यूजिंग केस. तो इसमें हम कहते हैं that 4 whosoever element is having 4 electronic valence electron, so we call it half stable. We say that atom is half stable and it can gain electron as well as lose electron. So we put plus sign as well as minus sign. Okay, we will see in which case it happens. Now when we talk about 5, 6, 7, that if the valence electron is 5, 6, 7, then it is going to gain electron. 5 को 3 चाहिए, तो यार मैं 3 कहीं ना कहीं से I will take from somewhere. In the same way, if the 6 electrons are there, valence electron, so 6 bonds, that 2 he will take, it will take from somewhere, that means to make it 8, and it will be stable. 7 तो 1 लेना तो बहुत easy होगा, तो it will gain. Okay, so यहाँ पे gain हो रहा है इलेक्ट्रॉन बढ़ रहे हैं, प्रोटॉन से ज्यादा हो रहे हैं, तो here the sign will be negative. In 8 case it is stable by everything he is having, everything, so he don't want to work or he don't want to gain or lose, he don't, इस पचड़ा पढ़ना ही नहीं है. Okay, he is stable and he don't want to do anything, so it is very simple. Now let's talk about silicon. Silicon is having atomic number 14. Number of electrons obviously 14. Number of proton 14. Electronic configuration 2, 8, 4. Okay. Valence electron will be 4. Okay. Fine. Because in the last shell 4 is there. And what will be the valency? Now 4 has come. I told you it can gain, it can lose. So if it will gain or lose, so both signs will come, plus as well as minus. So the valency will be plus 4 or minus 4. Next case is of argon. The atomic number of argon is 18. So electronic configuration will be 2, 8, 8. 8 stable. Valence electron is 8. That means it is stable. Okay. Valence electron obviously 8 है तो ऐसा नहीं हम 0 लिखेंगे. No. जितने valence electron है we will write that. Valence electron that means outermost shell is having 8 electron. And what is the valency? Valency, because it is not going to gain, it is not going to lose. It is already stable. So the valency will be 0. No gain, no lose, and no plus or minus sign. Then the case come of chlorine. The atomic number of chlorine is 17. Please be careful here. Okay, number of electron is 17. Electronic configuration is 2, 8, 7. Okay, valence electron will be 7 because the outermost shell is having 7 electrons. What will be the valency? Now listen carefully. See, 7 is the outermost, so it is going to gain 1 electron. एक इलेक्ट्रॉन भैया अपने पास लेगा, ठीक है, तो न्यू इलेक्ट्रॉनिक कॉन्फ़िगरेशन क्या हो जाएगी? दैट मींस 2, 8, it will take 1, so it will be 8. Okay, so number of electrons are 17, but number of protons पहले कितने थे? Protons will be 17 only because it is equal to 1. But now number of electrons will change क्योंकि it has gained 1 electron. That means यहाँ पे क्या हो गया? 8 plus 8, 16, 17, 18. So now it is 18. It is of plus sign and electron are of negative sign. Just deduct them. Just solve them. So it is coming minus 1. 18 minus 17. That means 1. And which sign? Which number is greater? 18. And it is having minus sign. So minus. So the valency will be minus 1. And now, okay. So you can use this method, number of proton, number of electron, to take out the valency. Because remember one thing, many of the students they think कि okay valence electron 1 है तो valency भी 1 होगी, तो valence electron 3 है तो valency भी 3 होगी, valence electron 5 है तो valency भी 5 होगी. No, और केसेस में तो हो जाएगा, but when it comes to 5, 6, 7, then they are going to gain the electron. तो valency अगर 5 है, if the valence electron is 5, that means if they are going to gain 3 electron, then the valency will be not 5. It will be minus 3 because they are going to take 3 electrons. Okay, so this concept, please carefully do more question on this concept so that it will be clear for you and you can solve in the examination very properly these questions. So after the topic valence electron and valency, there is one more topic, that is noble gas, or which we call inert gases. You must have heard in 8th class what are noble gases. Noble gases are those gases which do not react easily with the surrounding or with any of the element. The reason behind that, because they are having stable electronic configuration. That means they are very stable. They are having 8 electrons in their outermost shell. Like the noble gases are helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon and radon. Okay. So they are having electronic configuration like helium 2, then neon 28, then argon 288, then krypton 2818, then xenon 2818, 188, and then radon 2818, 32, 18, 8. Now, if you see that you will ask him, ma'am, now how they are accommodating 18 electrons. See, the thing is this, that because it's because they want their last shell to have 8 electrons. So there are some circumstances in which this configuration also happen. This configuration also happen. Like if I am having a class, okay, and I am having 30 can accommodate very easily. It is spacious and all, but 10 more admission will come, and I don't have any other room. So I have to adjust those 10 students in my class. So in the same way, they have adjusted somehow these electrons, okay, and to make the last shell or the orbit 8, so that they will be stable enough and they will not going to react with others. So this is called the noble gas, or we call it inert gas. Now the next topic is atom can achieve inert gas electronic configuration. See, obviously everybody want to be stable. As I told you, I also don't want to work, okay, if I will be having everything, so I will not go and do the job. I will be having my own venture, own business. So in the same way, if we are talking about that every element of in the periodic table, they want to achieve this outermost shell should be 8. The outermost shell of those electrons should be 8, then only they will consider it as stable, and they want to be stable. So to achieve that last 8 electrons, or you can say outermost shell electronic configuration, there are 3 things can happen. First, losing of electron, second, gaining of electron, and third, sharing of electron. When there is losing of electron, that is called electrovalency, and when there is sharing of electron, that is called covalency. So, if the atom is losing or gaining the electron, that we have already discussed in the valency, okay, so that is called electrovalency. And if they are sharing is another thing which is new to you. If they are sharing, then it is called covalency. Let's talk about sharing, how they share. Let me give you an example. Like if I and my friend is doing some construction work, okay, like a geometry, okay, we are constructing one angle. I am having scale and eraser, and she is having pencil. So what I will do? I will ask her that, and I am having she is having pencil and protector. So what we will do? She will say that, okay, once you will use all the stuff, mine also, okay, like pencil and protector also she will give it to me. Once I will make my diagram, and then I will give my stuff along with her stuff to her, so that she can make the diagram for herself. So now what is happening? Here we are doing the sharing, we are not giving. See, losing and gaining में क्या होता है, that if I am having 2 pens and one is needed, one need that pen, so I will give that pen, you take it because I don't need it, you work with that pen. So that is called losing. I am losing that pen and that person will gaining the pen. So that is electrovalency. But when it comes to covalency, covalency means sharing. As you know, sharing is caring. So in sharing, they say like I am having one blue pen and one black pen, okay, and the other person is having only blue pen, okay, or we are having one person is having blue pen and one person is having black pen, and they want to write with both, so they can exchange that, they can share that. So with that is known as covalency. Let's give an example. Like if I'm taking hydrogen, the atomic number of hydrogen is 1. That means what is the number of electron? Number of electron is also 1. So hydrogen has to need to be stable. And for the first shell, if you see the electronic configuration, it will come 1 only in the K shell. And in the K shell, 2 electrons are stable. So what hydrogen will do? Hydrogen will try to take what? Electron from some place, some other atoms. So हाइड्रोजन क्या करता है? दूर तक नहीं जाता. He don't go. Okay, hydrogen don't ask from other first. He asks from his party only, that is hydrogen only. Another hydrogen he asks, can we do this? You are also having 1 electron and I am also having 1 electron. Let's share it. Okay, because if we are going to share it, then what will happen? I will be having 2 electrons once and you will be also having 2 electrons. So we can share it and 2 electrons are stable. So what it do? See, 1 hydrogen is this, it is having 1 electron. This dot is representing electron, this electronic configuration. That means the last shell electron. Remember, this electron is the last shell electron, that means valence electron. And this is the other hydrogen, the blue one. Okay, it is also having 1 blue electron. So this blue electron will share once. Okay, this electron also. So if you will see this circle, in this circle 2 electrons are coming. That means this blue H is stable because it is having 2 electrons. In the same way, you will see this H1 with 1 electron. In this circle, you will see this pink one will having the 2 electrons again. That means it is stable. And this is how it makes a molecule that is called H2, because 2 H are there. So H and in suffix we write 2. So this is how any molecule is made. Same with chlorine. Chlorine is having atomic number 17. That means its number of electrons are 17. Even the proton are 70. So electronic configuration will be 287. Now in the valence electron, see these dots are the valence electrons. So what are the valence electrons? 7. So now I am putting the 7 electrons in blue chlorine. Blue chlorine will going to ask to share to pink chlorine. That let's share in between so that we don't have to go anywhere else and we will be stable. So what it will do? Chlorine 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Okay. Then again 1, 2, this pink one. Pink also have the 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now this circle, so now this pink one will going to share 1 electron from this because it needs only 1 electron and it is sharing from the blue chlorine. So this, if we see when it going to share this pink chlorine will be stable. How many electrons it is having now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Same with this chlorine, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in this circle if you notice. So this is how the chlorine molecule is made, okay, or we can say chlorine gas. If we talk about chlorine atom, that is Cl, but if we are talking about Cl2, that means it is chlorine gas or chlorine molecule also we can say. Now one more example, H2O, everybody knows, okay, water, it is a water, it is a formula of water. You are studying it from your childhood. Now how it is made, let's talk about, it is also made with the covalency, that is sharing. How? See, hydrogen is having 1 electron in its outermost shell. This hydrogen is also having 1 electron in its outermost shell. And if you see the electronic configuration of oxygen, then it is having 6 electron in its outermost shell. And I have put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now see, this hydrogen will say, please to oxygen, please share 1 electron with me. Okay, and it is sharing 1 electron. So now this hydrogen is having in this circle 2 electrons. That means it is stable. In this hydrogen, it is sharing 2 electron again. Okay, it is sharing 2 electron again and it is stable because in first shell 2 electrons are stable. But in this oxygen is having 6 electrons. So it needs to share both the hydrogen's electron. So in this circle, both the hydrogen electron it is sharing and it is coming 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 electron, it is absolutely fine because it is becoming stable. So that is how the H2O, a stable compound, is made. Okay, that is called water. Okay. Then the topic comes isotope and isobars. What are isotopes? Atom of the same element having the same atomic number but different mass number. See, the first thing which is important, atom of the same element. Okay, these are of the same element. See, हमने we have already discussed these isotope and isobar. I have taken the name in the earlier topics. Okay, when we were talking about the drawbacks. Okay, so drawbacks of Dalton's theory drawbacks we have already spoken. So now listen that if the see Dalton has said that if the same atom is there, then their properties must be same. Atomic number, mass number, everything will be same. But it was found that later on it was found that there are so many atoms which are of same element, but they are having different atomic number but same mass number. Okay, same mass number or different atomic number. So in this also isotope, atom of the same element having same atomic number but different mass number. See, they have atomic number same but mass number is different. That means property will be different. So in this way, if you see like chlorine example, okay, this is the mass numbers and this is the atomic number. The upper one is called mass number and the lower one is called atomic number. So 35, okay, both belong to the chlorine atom. Both are of elements, atom of element chlorine. But still their mass number is different. Its mass number is 35, its mass number is 37 and its atomic number is 17 and same it is 17. So isotopes are those elements whose mass number different but atomic numbers are same. Same with the hydrogen. Hydrogen has three isotopes, protium, deuterium and tritium. Okay, pro means 1, du means 2 and 3, tri. Okay, tritium. So if you see the 1, 2, 3, that means mass number are different but atomic number 111 it is same. In the same way, chlorine is also having three isotopes where the mass number are different, 12, 13, 14 and atomic number are same, that is 6. Okay, so now we will come to the isobar. Isobar, atom of the different element having same mass number but different atomic number. See, here it is the same element but here different element. Mean to say, here we are going to talk about the different elements. So in Dalton's theory he said that if the elements are different, atoms of the different element have different properties, but it was noticed here that no, there are few elements who are of different elements. There are few elements, atom who are of different element but their properties are same. Okay, like their atomic number is different but mass number is same. In this way, it is opposite of this. Okay, same mass number but different atomic number. Example is argon and calcium. If you see in argon, this upper side is the mass number. The mass number of calcium and argon is same, that is 40, but the atomic number is different, that is 18 and 20, and that is because of the number of protons. Okay, so this is the basic difference between isotope and isobar. Go through this carefully, everybody, and now you have to go through the whole topics again, all the topics again, revise them continuously so that you will understand it more properly. Thank you.